Plaice have to be one of the most sought-after flatfish species in the UK and Europe. Let's take a look at how to target them. We'll first take a look at where plaice can be found. We'll then look at the most suitable conditions. We'll then cover some casting and features tips for plaice, followed by some advice on tackle and rigs. We'll then take a look at our options for baits. So where can we expect to find plaice? Unusually for a UK and European seafish species, the plaice can virtually be found around every stretch of coastline, providing local water conditions allow, including the entire UK, and ranging from northern Norway down to Portugal, the Mediterranean, the Black Sea and Baltic Sea, and the coasts around Iceland. As mentioned, water conditions will determine whether plaice are locally a likely catch. So what are the best conditions overall? In the southern UK, such as the English Channel, the plaice will reliably be turning up inshore usually by March, though can sometimes appear earlier in milder temperatures. In northern parts of the UK, such as Scotland, they won't usually arrive until around April. When they first move back inshore, they are typically in need of food and of smaller size, but they will feed readily and in waves, so bites are more likely. By the summer, bites will slacken off slightly, but average fish size will be larger. They are usually gone by around October, to return back to deeper water as temperatures drop. For the beaches along the open coastline, it's the larger tides that can help promote feeding. In estuaries, it may be the case that larger tides will make venues less fishable, as well as the fact plaice will feed more steadily when tidal currents are not overly strong. So smaller tides may suit estuaries better. Generally, it's the hours just after low and just before high that will see them most actively feed, with the middle hours seeing bites reduce. Again, this is due to the change in tidal force affecting the current. Plaice are known to be quite visual hunters and have a preference for clear conditions, so day tides are usually the best way to go. This also includes watercolour itself. They will not feed anywhere near as well in heavy sediment, so clear water conditions are important. Generally, the most ideal conditions are calm, settled wave action with a gentle surf at most. If you'd like to know more on how to predict watercolour, we'll provide a link at the end of the video. Overcast skies will also help draw them into shallow water more effectively. So what sorts of features and casting points should we focus on? Sand and shingle beds are the main bed type plaice feed over. They can be caught where sand and mud sediment mixes together, but be aware of the water clarity factor when fishing these areas. Mussel beds are a popular feature for plaice. Look for any channels and gutters running through the beach. If fishing estuaries, be sure to keep an eye out for where the main channel bottlenecks then opens back out. Fishing the opening can prove productive as the current force is reduced. Another key point in an estuary can include where a channel bends. Fishing the inside of these bends can produce plaice for much the same reason. So what do we need in terms of rigs and tackle? A standard beach caster setup, or even a longer continental rod can cater for different casting requirements. These will typically cast between 5 to 7 ounces. A minimum of 15 pounds breaking strain main line of either mono or braid is a wise choice. A tapered casting leader of up to 70 pounds breaking strain will help with any distance casting. Plaice can come into very shallow water but will sometimes also be further out. A one-up, one-down clip rig will suit this situation, having a central clip for clipping both snoods. The lower snood presents baits close to the seafloor, which can help ensure bites when dealing with plaice and other species who feed close to the bottom. It will be safe to use a 60 pounds mono rig body. Be also sure to use a minimum of 15 pounds breaking strain mono for the snoods. In terms of hooks, plaice, like most flatfish, have fairly small mouths and can sometimes take hooks deep, so it pays to use a hook that the fish can take and which is also easier to unhook. Use a maximum of size 2 and ensure it is a flatfish style hook with a long shank and a narrow bend. Plaice are said to be attracted to yellow and black beads as they resemble their food, the pea mussel. Try using 5 or 6 beads, alternating from black to yellow, on the snoods, just behind the hook. These can be secured with power gum or rig tubing to prevent them sliding. So what will be best for Plaice, bait-wise? A brilliant bait for both scent and visual attraction is a peeler crab and squid combo. Lugworm baits are another popular choice. Try to use whichever type that is locally present. Ragworm can be a good option that can offer good visual attraction. As already mentioned, Plaice readily feed on pea mussel and other shellfish, so experimenting with these can be effective. Baits such as razor clam will secure to the hook easier. Another bait that can work is sand eel, as Plaice are known to be more predatory compared to other smaller flatfish. Hi guys, just a quick reminder, if you like my videos and find that you are learning some useful tips, please do remember to click the subscribe button just under this video. Subscribing is completely free. There's no sign-up process as it's all done at the click of a button. Also do remember to hit the like button if you find a specific video interesting and helpful. Doing these things really does help support the channel and allows me to keep making more and more helpful videos that will hopefully make your sessions that much more enjoyable. Thanks so much guys. As mentioned earlier, watercolor can be pivotal to targeting Plaice, so if you'd like to know how to predict it or simply understand it more, we've provided a link here. Be sure to check out our channel page to find a lot more sea fishing tutorials, including more species guides and other videos on using conditions to your advantage. Simply click the channel name at the bottom of this video. Thanks again for watching Lighthouse Sea Fishing Tutorials.